Okay, this is the bedroom closet. And I was just catching up some, picking up some spares there. But this is actually the interior plumbing and appliance section. And this is me, your home inspector. This is the absolute last inspection video that I'm doing today. I only do one inspection a day. So, but this is the interior plumbing and appliances. This commode is too close to the walls. There's supposed to be 15 inches between the center of the horn and the wall and there's about 14 inches on both of these. I can kind of show it to you. I don't know how that affects a lot of people, but I know that it might affect some people. You see that right there? And then we turn around, it's the same thing on the other side. This shower door swings both ways. Okay, they all have to swing this way. So we've got that. I ran a good bit of water. The niche is supposed to have a little pitch in it. There's a little pitch in your niche, so that the water runs off and doesn't, a bunch of soap doesn't collect in there. We've got the rain spray head and the conventional shower head. Okay. Cold's on the right, hot's on the left. Depends on your orientation. Some people might think that's on the right, but no, you're pulling it. If that's the case, and this gives us our control. Again, I've been in here, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Pop-up stoppers. Now right above us is the indoor HVAC indoor air handler. Directly above us. And this is the primary drain line. And this drain line is not supposed to be kinked. And there might be times when this drain makes some gurgling noise. And I mention this because this is the bedroom bathroom. Now, this is consistent throughout the home, but you see these plates right here? Okay, those plates, see those plates? Those are called escutcheon plates. It's going to be my memoir, In Search of the Missing Escutcheon Plate. I spent a lot of time on those. But none of the drain lines in this home have escutcheon plates. So the escutcheon plates are missing from all the drain lines. So our primary drain line is kinked. Let's go through there, my method. Primary drain line is kinked, and no escutcheon plates on any of the drain lines. So that's that. I would call this the, this is changing times. Changing times. I can't call it the main bedroom because this home only has one bedroom, and it does not have a bathtub. It only has a shower, which at one time that was actually a code infraction which no longer exists. All you need is a shower. You got a shower. You got plenty of shower actually. So, but we only have one bedroom and only one bathroom. So I could just say the bathroom, and then we have a half bath. A half bath is. Smoke and carbon monoxide alarms are in the appropriate locations. This is the laundry. This is the safety pan. We should have a label right here somewhere saying what the length of this vent pipe is. The length, the diameter, and how many bends it has. So that when you buy your stackable, because that's the only thing that's going to fit in here is stackable. When you buy your equipment, you know that it's properly sized, properly vented for the machine. It probably is, I get that, but you're supposed to have the label there. This receptacle outlet doesn't work, inoperable. Does it belong to the kitchen refrigerator receptacle circuit? It could, but because that circuit's been tripped, somebody turned it off. But for whatever reason, we do not have power here today. If you bring a clothes washer in here, it's not going to run. It's not going to run. You got 4-prong electric clothes dryer, and I tested all the things using my handy test equipment. Now this is an interior. Bedroom, north window, left window, north window, right, south latch. This latch does not make 100%. It's easy to fix. Probably taking about 10 minutes. In fact, both of the right latches there look like they're giving us a little bit of grief. So the glazier can come in. I can't get the thermostats to respond. The indoor temperature is too high to run the heater. I can't get it to cool off. So the HVAC system is inoperable today. Open handrails. You don't want to catch this. You don't want to catch that on your rope like that. And then spin out. You don't. Nope. Don't want to do that. I'm kind of buttoning it up as I go. We already talked about the fireplace. We already talked about the thermostats. We already talked about all that stuff. The refrigerator's not on. Neither is the circuit breaker for the refrigerator. I can't tell. It takes a motor to see if the plumbing is even there. So the builder should show you how the garage door opener can respond to a block test. The builder should show you the refrigerator is operating properly. The builder should also instill some confidence in you about the air conditioning system working properly. That's what the builder should do. Whether it's a receipt, you're going to send me a receipt, text, emails, all those things are free. All those things are free. It's going to cost you some money for me to come back out though. Okay, GFCIs everywhere. You're supposed to have it up here, all around here. Okay, where do I start? Okay, this is the half bath. That's fine, it's GFCI protected. No escutcheon plate, like I said. The plumbing for this home is PEX, PEX, as we expect. That's most new construction. That's new construction just about everywhere now. That's the building material of choice. I got my handkerchief wet and put it in here and operated the microwave, and it works fine. I did. The nicer the kitchen, the harder it is to find the trash. But I found it. I keep looking. I'm a hunter. Now, when this building was a baby in the builder's belly, all right, none of the drywall was set up. Just the framing was starting to develop. And when that was developing, what had happened is you have boxes in here, you have outlet boxes, junction boxes. And these are outlets with a junction box, and then you have switches and receptacles. So this would be a receptacle outlet. Okay. So when it was all built, all the outlet boxes were installed so they came out from the wood enough so that when you installed the gypsum board, drywall, sheetrock, call it what you will, then all these things are nice and flush. And they did a pretty good job. They really did. And then we come on along. They put this nice splash back. Okay, that's over the gypsum board. And when they did that, now it's extended out past the box. See that gap right there? It's extended out past the box. So now we've got, that compromises the fire blocking. Fire can lick through there and come through there and jump through there and grab you. A little fire can grab you. Now another thing that happened is because now these receptacles don't fit next to the junction boxes. All right, now these screws don't work worth a darn. So what do? They put a drywall screw in there. Man, that fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it all right. You know, a drywall screw will go right through some insulation. I'm talking about insulation around an electric wire. So that's not only an improper application, that's actually a dangerous application. Now they sell these things called extenders. Some people call them goof rings, call it what you will. I got a link, pretty handy girl. She's good, and she shows how a builder could do this right, or you could do it right. And like I said, they sell these things and they cost like $2, you know? So what is that? $4, $6? Yeah, they're not gonna let you get away with $6. They're gonna charge you sales tax or something. That's how they get you. But, you know what I'm saying, for less than $20, it could have been done right. That's all. It just could have been done right. Okay. Well, we're still going. Has this dishwasher run yet? Yeah, it has. Okay, we're rocking. See this right here? This is called a foul line. That's what Hillbilly Home Inspection calls it, foul line, F-O-U-L. Okay, this is supposed to cascade down smooth. You're not supposed to have this edge. And, you know, the sales rep or the realtor, the builder, you know, they're going to say, oh, you just put a little bleach under there, you know, because that's where all the cooties hide, right there. Cooties and the germs and the bacteria and the viruses. And that's where it hides. Just put a little bleach under there. And you know what? I don't have a real good rear view mirror. You know, I've yet to have a client call me and say, hey, bud, I'm glad you caught that foul line. I'm glad you caught that. Maybe they did. I would never dissuade my client from seeking perfection, but I'm not familiar with that condition changing very often. I'm not dissuading you. You just might want to choose which, you know, pick and choose your battle, which hill you want to die on, that kind of thing. Okay, the dishwasher is just rocking away, which I'm real proud of, but this is the dishwasher drain line. Look at that. You think the dirty water from this sink is going to siphon down into that drain water and get into nice clean dishes? I do. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. It's a little 1/3 horsepower food waste disposal. And when these are sticks, in case you want to know, the technical word for these are sticks. And that screw right there, that's a drywall screw. And why do I have sticks underneath my kitchen sink? It's because that's what's holding it up. That's what's holding it up. So the manufacturer of this sink, you can look at the instructions, this sink came with clips that fit on the edge, and you drill holes into and they know it's ceramic holes, and then the brackets hold this sink in place. It just takes way too much time. Just put a stick in there, Philip. Let's go to the beer store. Oh, Doug, you're so fast. You're the best. Oh, no. I'm getting a raise next week. Is that going to fall on you? I doubt it. Is it right? I don't think it's any kind of right. I think you got sticks under there. And I'm a hypocrite about a lot of things, but I put my brackets in. If I can do it, man, that's my wife. Okay. Now, because this sink is on an island, if you remember the roof video, we had vents, because we got vents that equalize the pressure and let everything go down. But we don't really want vents coming up here. We do want the loft urban effect, but we don't want to go that industrial. So we have these things called air admittance valves, and there it is right there. And they should be serviced every once in a while. Talk to your plumber about it. If the plumber comes in for something, to say, you know, how often should I, but for the most part, they're trouble-free and they're acceptable. I understand that in some parts of the country I have a different opinion about them, but the code in Dallas, we're good. But they're supposed to extend 6 inches above the line. And I don't mean 6 inches from here. I mean this pipe, you know, it's supposed to reach before this whole air valve happens. It's supposed to extend 6 inches. This air admittance valve should be raised up a little bit so that it will, you know, meets its design criteria. We're missing our discussion point right there. And that's the air for the 1/3 horsepower. 1/3 horsepower garbage disposal. This is the button for it. This is the button for it right here. And there's our stopper. We're getting close. Thank you. You're quite a sport. We already talked about that. This oven, this range, it just doesn't fit. I mean, look at that. So I said, well, why is that? So I pulled it out a little bit. I did. I admit to that. Pulled it out a little bit. Tried to get it straightened up a little bit. And it doesn't have an anti-tip device beneath it. I just think I'm seeing things. I'm a looker. Is it supposed to do that? Yeah, it is. But I ran it through the broil The light works. I ran it through the bake. The bake works. Oven light, I told you that already. And these, this rocks away, doesn't it? Unless you do the left front. Make a liar out of me. How about that? They all work now. What? I just needed an audience. Okay. I don't have to write that up. Believe it or not. Power comes on. This vent fan works fine. Axe. The light works. Come on. So vent fan works, oven works. Oven's a little out of balance. It's a little tipsy-turvy. Does not have an anti-tip device. We've got a foul line. We've got the sticks. The dishwasher does not have an anti-siphon device. The J boxes, they're not properly. They don't have extenders on them. Missing some escutcheon plates. Going upstairs, the little electric receptacle outlet for the clothes washer does not work. The bathroom commode is too close to the wall. And that's that. Thank you. Thank you very much.